Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining me in another episode of the Quran in English, Basics for Beginners. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Then contemplate, O mankind. We are busy with chapter Surah 30, verse 50 out of 60 verses. Then contemplate, O mankind, the memorials of Allah's mercy, how He gives life to the earth after its death. Verily, the same will give life to the people who are dead, for He has power over all things. Allah is now giving us evidence and proof and a guarantee of the resurrection, the life after death. All that we have to do is look around us, observe nature, ponder over it, and then understand very clearly that in the same way that a dead earth, dead soil has been brought back to life, in the same way dead human beings will be brought back to life again. You simply have to look at the Kruger National Park, the Kalahari Desert, or the Okavango Delta, or the Masai Mara, or the Olduvai Gorge, or the plains of the Serengeti between Kenya and Tanzania. Many of these areas undergo tremendous drought, where with months and months and months, sometimes years, where there is no rainfall whatsoever, not even a drop of rain. Only the hardiest and most strongest of the animals will survive, very few elephants and so on, but the vegetation has died, the birds have gone away, there's no fish, there's no life, nothing. And then eventually when the rain comes, you see from a far distance the clouds are gathering. And you hear the rumbling of the rain, you see the lightning, you see the thunder, everything coming closer and closer until when the rain starts falling. And absolutely amazing things start happening. Within a short while, there's huge puddles of water. And there's millions of fish. Where did they come from? I don't know. Millions of fish, millions of frogs, and there's billions of tadpoles. And because of this abundance, the birds have started coming in their thousands and their thousands and their thousands. All types of birds, big birds, small birds, wading birds, flying birds, and they start building the nests. And now it's a time of abundance for the wildebeest and the springbok, and they start delivering their babies. And then the lions get happy because now with the rain there's newborn babies. Now spring has arrived and they go start chasing the fast food, because now it's like a fast food buffet. And then there's life everywhere. And then deep in the under of these pools, there's hippopotamus walking or moving through the papyrus, or these floating sheets of weed, like as you see in the Okavango Delta. Absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing. That from death you get so much abundance of life, and that is why the Okavango Delta is known as the last Eden on earth. It is our paradise in Africa. So as a belief, an appeal to all the international people, the wealthy people who come here to our beautiful land. Yes, come visit all our game parks, but please leave your guns at home. Please do not shoot our elephants. Please do not shoot our lions. Please do not shoot our hippopotamus and our rhinos as a belief. Don't shoot our majestic animals. Don't shoot the cheetah. Don't shoot the leopards and so on. These are magnificent, beautiful creatures, and Africa is the last Eden. It is the last paradise on earth. Help us preserve it. Don't allow greed or your power or your big rifles, your 50 caliber rifles, to kill our beautiful, beautiful animals. They are all creatures of God. They have been created by the Supreme Creator. Why are you killing them? And then the entire family is destroyed because of the unnecessary, cruel and merciless death of these majestic creatures. So please, you're more than welcome to come visit our beautiful continent of Africa, or beautiful land, South Africa. Visit us at the Kruger National Park, or the Kalahari Desert, Okavango Delta, the Masai Mara, the Olduvai Gorge, the plains of the Serengeti, but please leave your big, big rifles at home, right? please do not bring your rifles here as a belief. No? And then it is God most merciful who is telling all of us as human beings that just as you see nature, the cycle of nature of life and death, that after death, God most merciful brings life. This should make you ponder and think. This is not just nature working by itself. This is not just simply a law of nature. Someone is in control of this. So similarly, in the same way that a dead earth is brought to life again, because then the ground is carpeted with beautiful grass, flowers, daffodils, and when there's flowers, what happens? You get bees, because the bees love to have the pollen, and with that they make honey for us, for human beings, and so on. So please remember that after you die, it's a guarantee you will be brought back to life again, even if you deny it. So it does not matter who you are, irrespective of race or religion or ethnicity or nationality. Doesn't matter if you're a Christian or a Muslim or a Buddhist or a monotheist, pantheist, polytheist, atheist. Even if you don't believe in God, whether you're a Russian, American, Canadian, British, one of the Nordic countries, Australia, China, New Zealand, Japan, South America, Brazil, Argentina, Venezuela, it does not matter. If you are a human being, it means it is a guarantee you'll be brought back to life again, including the Pope, the presidents of the world, the prime ministers, the kings, the queens, the princes, the princesses, the sultans and the emperors. Everyone will be brought back to life again. And on that day, the two main people who will be in great fear will be those who denied God or denied the reality of life after death, and those who have committed sins. For example, soldiers who have killed innocent unarmed civilians, soldiers who have tortured people, or those who have commanded the soldiers to do these things, or whether you're a criminal in government or doing corruption in tender, or criminal in a civil society. All the mafia gangs and their bosses, whether it's a mafia cartel in government or a mafia cartel in society, it does not matter who you are. If you have caused harm to other human beings, on that day you're going to stand in front of God, and that is a guarantee which nobody can escape. And if we but send a wind from which they see their tilth turn yellow, behold, they become thereafter ungrateful unbelievers. So verily you cannot make the dead to hear, nor can you make the deaf to hear the call when they show their backs and turn away. Nor can you lead back the blind from their straying. Only those will you make to hear who believe in our signs and submit their wills in Islam. The submission, we all have a free will. We got a choice of embracing the way of goodness of the angels and the Creator Supreme, or you got a choice of being a soldier of Satan or the devil. The choice is yours. But we all have different categories of the inner nafs or the ego, the rebellious one. If you don't obey the command of God, you are a rebel. That means you are the way of the devil. But if you submit your free will to the will of the Creator, that submission is known as Islam, and you become a Muslim through La ilaha illallah, through a voluntary choice that you would rather choose the symbol of goodness and uphold the banner of goodness instead of upholding the banner of Satan, the rebel. It is Allah who created you in a state of helpless weakness, then gave you strength after weakness, then after strength gave you weakness and a hoary head. He creates as He wills, and it is He who has all knowledge and power. Once again, Allah is reminding us how weak we are, and we are helpless. And if you look at the parallels, the medical similarities between a newborn baby and a very old person, both of them are bald, both of them don't have teeth, both of them cannot see well, both a baby and an elderly person need nappies, both of them need help in bathing and changing, and both of them cannot walk properly, they need help in walking, both of them are weak and helpless. So from a state of weakness, you could then go to a state of wonderful strength, but then you return to your weakness again. So this is how Allah is teaching us that no matter how powerful you are, no matter how strong you are, you're going to eventually end up in a state of utter helplessness and weakness. You came into this world when you were born, somebody bathed you and wrapped you up. Similarly, when you die, when you die and leave this world, somebody is going to bath you and wrap you up and return you to your creator by putting you into the ground, right? Stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillah.